Hello, hello, hello. It's a brand new day, and this is our morning connection. How you doing this morning? I am Skip McClure. I'm so glad you are here for our daily connection, our daily ritual, our habit. You and me getting together just at the beginning of your day. If you're watching me live, that is awesome. If you're watching me live here on Facebook or come from any of my social media platforms, I'm so glad you're here. It doesn't even matter if you are watching on a designated time. Are you at a designated time? Maybe you can't watch me live, but you watch the recorded version. Time to get our game face on, right? Just get us focused. I'm here to just give you some things to think about as you and me, we both go through this journey of life, the ups and downs and all around, right? Sometimes it's good to have a friend. Glad I have a friend in you just to kind of bounce this stuff off of as we go through it. So I'm so glad you're here. When you come on to this live broadcast, make sure you say hello. I'll acknowledge you for being here. I mean, that's the best part of it is the connection, the daily connection with you every single day. So I always want to acknowledge you for being here. Hey, in this video, I want to talk about, I feel as though I've talked about this. You know, I wake up every morning, hey, what can I share? What am I going through? What are my guys going through? What wisdom or just wisdom? It's just something for you to think about as we go through it. And a lot of times, you know, the basic fundamentals, we go through the same things over and over and over again, same feelings and emotions just wrapped up with different scenarios. Hopefully you're going to higher and higher levels. Maybe not, maybe get kicked on your butt and we have to climb back, but it's the same type of mental toughness conditioning that we need every single day. I want to talk about pressure. I want to talk about stress. I saw a quote from Ice-T. Ice-T, the rapper from the 80s. Now he's done movies. He's got a television series, quite successful for a long period of time, right? It's grown way past, way beyond the rapper, and that was quite a feat back in the day. I guess he still does that now. He talked about stress. I want to bring up that point and just bring it into our lives right now and give you something to think about moving forward. So tell me what you're loving about these morning connection. I want to start taking any questions that you may have, and you can send them anonymously to me through any social media platform. You can send me an email at skip@skiplacore.com. You can direct message me wherever you're coming from, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever it is. Send me questions. I would love to have the questions that you might have, what you're going through, what's the biggest challenge you're going through, what's the next step, how are you going to get there? Maybe I can give you some objectivity and perspective. Again, just two men, a little bit older, going through the journey of life with our unique perspective. Certainly, it would be great for me, it juices me, it excites me to know that I can help you. So answer your questions, that'd be kind of get me a little excited knowing that I can help. And it would be great for all the other men who watch this morning connection every single day. So let's see, who do we have watching? I love it, I love it, I love it. I'd love to see the live viewers, even at this very early time in the morning. I know that we have an international audience and there's different times, but I'd love to see the live viewership grow. Hello, John, good morning to you, sir. Good morning, John. Good morning, Brian. Great Saturday morning. Yes, it is. Hello, Kevin and Maher. All right, I'll check back in if you guys want to post your hellos. I want to say good morning to you. Also, any questions that you may have. Right? I know I'm taking the lead and saying, hey, throwing it out there, some things for you guys to think about. Again, this is something I'm personally going through. I feel as though, I know I think about it all the time, right? And because I come to you every single day, I think I've probably expressed this to you in one shape or form if it wasn't the actual entire subject of this morning connection. But like I said, you know, here's a good point about, you know, me coming to you. And a lot of times it's not something new, it's not something unique, it's not something different, especially if I'm going to come to you every single morning, right? Because there's not that many challenges in life, really. And if there's only so many challenges, there's only so many solutions. You know, in the fitness world, I think that's a big challenge for a lot of you. If you're having a challenge mastering your health and fitness, being distracted by all the information that's out there, and it seems conflicting. You just really wish you knew what to do, right? But all this information, it seems complicated to you. You're having a tough time mastering. What do you need to just focus on and get better and better at? And you may hear me say things like, the mastering the fundamentals over and over again. That's what success is, getting better and better at certain fundamental organizational principles that are everyone needs to work on, right? Not all these unique certain factors that you get distracted by. And doing this, like coming to you here right now, or with my workouts for older men, there's a lot of times, like right now, I want to Instagram Live. I want to go over there, and do that a little bit later here, right? What I do with the workouts for older men on Facebook, and it's like I feel as though I talked about everything. I feel as though I talked about everything 100 times, right? But I got to keep on remembering it's the basics, the organizing principles, a different spin that you can accept, you can maybe understand, just hearing it from a different perspective, and then emphasize it, reminding what you already know. That's what this morning connection is all about. The challenge is when we, I know that, and then we all look for that. And there's always a fitness expert out there who's going to offer you some unique, crazy strategy that you may think, and they may promise, that's going to make all the difference in the world, and it's not. It's doing the basic things over and over again. And so, I got to stay consistent with, that's my belief. Right? I talk about the 80-20 rule. You get 80% of the impact with the 20 things that you do and get better and better at. But which are they for you? When I help men with their fitness or anything, it's help them understand that. And that's what I have to stay consistent to. And I have to stay consistent. I can't just throw out all these wacky things all the time. But anyway, that's the challenge. But when I come to you with the stuff that's going to help you, but one thing is what Ice-T has said is that your ability to handle stress at higher and higher levels, you got to master it. I mean, by mastering, you got to take it to higher and higher levels, because that's for any entertainer, he said, any athlete, any task. It's your ability to handle stress, uncomfortableness, all the obstacles, all the variables, all the distractions, whatever it is that takes you off your game. It causes stress, physical stress, right? And it's your ability you got to lean into, you got to feel it, you got to suck at it, you got to take on too much, and then say, wow, that kicked me on my butt. How can I attack it with more ingenuity, creativity, resourcefulness to handle that stress next time? And then you go on to higher and higher levels, and then hopefully you get the confidence to handle it more, and hopefully your body can withstand the stress. But to avoid the stress, because it's uncomfortable, because, I got to avoid stress, it's not good for the body, and I'm not disagreeing with that. But your ability to jump in there and handle it and be uncomfortable and maybe feeling those effects, but then mentally and emotionally getting over it. And so what made you, what kicked you on your butt, what was very stressful to you, your body, it was real, but it's not real anymore, because you endured it, you experienced it, and now you're mentally and emotionally stronger. That's what this is all about, mental toughness conditioning. And I think about it, if I could have done it all over again, and certainly things about forward is that, if you want the best things in life, there is a price tag on it. There is a price tag on it, and it's going to be in an area that you are just so uncomfortable with. It just does not feel good. Maybe it's putting yourself out there and not knowing what to do, not knowing if you're going to be good, but doing it anyway, worrying about what people think. Failing, they have a right to think, because you suck, you're not very good, right? I was talking to one of my coaching clients yesterday, and what I did, and this might be a good topic, he was a younger guy, he was like 31, and I was talking about, because I really empathized with where he was, his thoughts. It was very similar to mine. And so at 31, I said, look, I'm 56, right? You admire what I've done. Let me tell you all the ways I got all in my way. All the ways that I got in my way, right? And, one of the ways is, again, thinking that, if you just thought about it enough time, you're going to be able to take on stress. And it's going to, I don't think about it so much. They're going to jump into something and feel good. Or it's going to feel comfortable. It's not. It's got to get used to feeling uncomfortable. It's probably one of the biggest things that I realize, because if you want those things, it may seem stressful. You may look at guys and say, wow, I want everything he has, the feelings, emotions, the success, whatever it is, but how can I do that without stress? He makes it look so stress-free. Well, I'm sure it wasn't, and that's the journey that we're all on. But I told them, I said, that's what I would have done a lot differently, right? Because you're just gonna get older. If you want it, you're finally gonna say, screw it, I'm willing to go through that pain, so why don't we do that sooner rather than later? All right, let's see who we have. Anyone new joining us? Tell me if you're getting power out of this. Again, to me, in my head, it's just certain things that I deal with over and over and over again, and it's getting better and better and better at it. And it seems like I'm saying the same things over and over again. Right? Hello, Pete. Good to have you here. Hey, I talk about fitness. A lot of guys know me as the 6-time national champion, drug-free bodybuilder, and the coach to take you through it. I take a lot of pride. I want you to be your best both inside and outside the gym. This morning connections help you be even bigger than your physical body. I really believe when you have that vision for your life, right, what everything is all about, you doing the disciplines, what it takes with your training and your eating to look your best, physically fit, energy at your age. I mean, when you know where you're going and what the purpose of all, it really becomes a lot easier to do those things. And, I want you, my morning, during this morning connection, I want to tell you about my 12-week fitness transformation journey, because that's what I'm doing all weekend long. I'm talking to men like you all day long. I'm going to put that link down below today's broadcast, because this is what I'm doing. We're starting next week on a 12-week fitness transformation journey. I want you to be a part of it. I'm in starting week 11 with a group of men who I took through this process at the beginning of the year. Starts off with 3 one-on-one coaching sessions with you. When you take action this weekend, the fast movers, I'm giving them 2 extra hours with me, 5 one-on-one coaching sessions done over 5 consecutive weeks. It's like I'm your coach for 5 weeks. All right, we can talk about fitness. I have those bonus sessions, but I want to talk about this stuff too. If you're watching this and finding value, I want to help you become that total package, right? Get your whole life organized, get it clear, get it focused, so you can take on and get better and better, take on more stress, all right? And then we do that, and then next month we start on our 12 weeks of weekly group coaching calls. But in that time, here's the thing, is the connection with me, not just 5 hours with me over 5 weeks, right? Getting your mind straight, getting the strategies down, feeling certain and confident with training and nutrition moving forward, right? I connect with you all during the 12 weeks. You have access to my cell phone number. We're texting back and forth, email reminders, but you get to actually talk to me too. We don't have the scheduled hours like I do with my one-on-one coaching session, but I'll touch bases with you all throughout the journey. What I guarantee my guys who go through these 12 weeks with me is that if you're having a challenge, understanding what you need to do to take your fitness to the next level, that'll all be alleviated. It'll just be a matter of doing what you know. But having that clarity, that certainty with all the training strategies out there, you'll have that. You'll have my 30 plus years, all my years of coaching, explaining things. You'll know what to do. It's just a matter of doing it. All right, so I want you to really check that out. I'll put that link down below. Talk to me today. Talk to me today about that. This 12-week transformation journey for older men, it's going to fill up quickly. And I want the top of the line guys. I want to talk to you. Even if you're the slightest bit interested, fill out that questionnaire. I'll reach out. We'll talk for 10 or 15 minutes, all right, to do that, all right? So I'm excited about that today, all right? So what'd you take out of today's connection? Hope you got something out of it. Just remind you of what you already know. Remind you of who you are and what you're really all about, all right? So remember, got more time behind us than we do in front of us when we're a little older. We got to take on the day with a sense of urgency. Good morning, Caesar. Good morning, Abdel. Good morning, John Howe. Great to have you here. All right. Let's take on that day. Let's take on all facets, not just our fitness. Let's produce let's love, let's hug, let's do it all with a sense of urgency. I want to remind you of that every time you come. Remember, everything runs in patterns. I don't care if it's fitness. I don't care if it's taking your relationships to higher and higher levels, business. Everything runs in patterns. You've seen men just like you. Maybe you're a little bit harder working. Maybe you got more talent. But you've seen men do and accomplish the things that you want most. It's just a matter of figuring out the pattern. Hey, let me help you figure out that pattern, right? Everything runs in patterns. You can. If you're resourceful, you're gritty, you keep on keeping on, you'll eventually figure out the pattern. But let's do it sooner rather than later. We can't wait till we're 60, 65 years old, right? All right, so expect the best from yourself, expect the best from your efforts, and expect the best from other people. They'll get you your power, your energy, the value that you provide. Have a great day.